Okay. Okay, we're checking out a new system. Still on the old phone, but I got the GoPro hooked up. Hopefully we're going to be able to edit that and get some GoPro footage. Uh, I guess you just heard that. That was me falling into the backyard here. Drift track is no more. Drift track is no more. And there you go. There's you guys sitting on a GoPro. I don't have it all hooked up yet, but I have it. My name's Goshen. Please subscribe today. Share and like. But today I want to show you how broke people make grip. Now, the cheap way. So for maybe like 10 bucks, I can make a $200 tire for 10 bucks. That's pretty much the theory we're going on today. I kind of did this before, and this new camera has no memory, and so I don't know. Maybe the GoPro has a footage, so I'm just going to start over. Boo. Now, demolition people know all about this. I'm not talking to you at this point, all right? So don't. But this is okay. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. I got a few tricks up my sleeve, and I learned them along the way. The number one trick is how to get more grip. I hear a lot about it from drifters. I've been watching those drift channels, and they all say the same thing. How can I get more grip? How can I get more grip on my front tire? And you're like, oh wow. This is a steel studded tire. There's steel studs in there. Steel studs, and you see those little waves? Those little waves are the trick to you getting more grip. And once I get this phone bounced. So what we're going to do is, oh my God, don't wreck my phone. And then, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how we get more grip. I actually was taught this trick by ice road guys. They have UTVs, and they take them and they go around tracks all over. And so they run these kind of tires on their UTVs. But they were laying everybody to shame. And I went up to their car after, and what they told me is they would take this. What they said they did was this, and they take this heat and then heat up a blade. I never tried this before. This is first time. No cuts, no edits. This thing is pretty empty. I don't think this is going to work. Okay, well, my propane's dead. So anyways, they would take it in here, and they would cut, and they would cut, and they'd cut into these things over and over. And they had little checkered patterns. So now, not only did they do it that way, there's just barely enough tank in here. So they would go this way, and they'd cut into it, and they'd make it about every half a centimeter or whatever. And then they would do the same thing. They would do the same thing going across the other way like this. Wow. And then they would cut these little squares all through there. And that is how you can get more traction. But they used a hot knife, and I picked this little doodad up. And I've used it before for cutting off a lug and then cut off a lug and then you get a lug in between. Don't really like that, but if I have to, I do it. So let's see if this will actually make the checkers. is how you get more traction on your front tires or back. They use these all the way around on their UTVs, and I really like it. It's ingenious. You can already see these are winter tires. You can already see the patterns that they're already saying that these fine marks kind of allow for the tire to grip in. And just for an example, so you get a little X pattern in there, and now when you're opening up, you can see how there's just a little bit of an X in there now. Okay, anyway, so that's one way, okay? So number 2 way is I'll put you here. It's pretty much the same thing. Wow, these guys aren't getting much of a view, are they? Anyway, so the next thing that we can do is knock off a grip. Same thing. You take an old tire and can you see that? You take an old tire and there's a grip and then no grip. You know, like, I mean, there's a grip, but it's not very deep. So what I did was I took this one off. I took 3 off. I left 3. I took this one off and I left 3. And I've done it many different ways before. It's just that this thing is this wide, so it makes it kind of difficult. But that's that. Then you got to tread right across. This is out, that's out, that's out. And you can do it any way you want. That's one way you can make a track, and then you just take out the next one, and then you leave a little bit, and you take out the next one, and that's how you do that. That's another way of getting traction from dead tires. I like it, but I don't like it. It's not the best idea that I think of yet. This ice tire idea, that's brilliant. You can use that on pavement. And I hear a lot of people in the drift world, they're complaining about traction on their front end. They're like, not enough traction, not enough traction. This is one sure way to get traction. This is one sure way to bring your old tires, get some grip on them. You know, get some street tires and then cut out the center. Cut it out all the way along, and get yourself some grips. A little bit of grip, just a little bit more. There's a nice tight edge on there, you know. That's definitely going to be grippier. So now, this is the part that I was going to keep it a secret. I'm a demolition guy. I was going to come to town and I was going to just take them by storm. But COVID put a flipping stick in the spoke kind of deal for everybody all around the world. And so, who knows, flip man, I might not even be here for demos. Even COVID might get a hold of me, my dish soap flipping cure might not work, and I'll be dead, you know. So, I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it with you guys right now. It's not the most brilliant. Okay, so what are you looking at here? This is, so a lot of people in the demolition world, we double tire. And the problem is, and most of those people kind of have a shop and they have access to a little bit of cash. But a good tire, 15-inch, full size, 235/75, it's going to cost you $200, at least 200. And then on top of that, you have to put a tire on the inside. And it's just like you're spending money after money, and plus a tube, okay? So with this, all derby guys put a tube in their rim. I don't really double tire myself. I just take these tires how I just showed you, and I put glue around the seat, and I glue it. I blow a tire up, and I put it to 50 psi or whatever, 60, whatever the shop will let me put it up to. And that's it. I go into the ring with 50, 40, 50, 60 psi, and the glues and the tires. The tires are glued onto the rims, and I hope for the best. And so, the guys who double tire, they don't really do that too much. They put a good tire on the inside, and they fit it in. They put it on the rim, and then they put a tire tube inside. But they got $250 tires on the outside. Well, we don't. We're broke, right? So now this is what we're going to do, is you cut these holes. You can see some places where the drill lines are. I drilled into it. I took the jigsaw. I cut to the holes. I cut drill, cut with a jigsaw with the steel blade. Yeah, it was smoky. Yeah, it was kind of dangerous if you're too high or some shit and you get your knee under here or whatever. But I didn't cut myself. I didn't hurt myself. Maybe a few stabs from the wires inside here. The reason why I didn't go all the way across is because I wanted this center bead to hold the tire together, you know. And so it's not bad. You can see there, it's like mildly aggressive. You can see there's some aggression there, but not too much, you know. And you could probably work on this design and stick it on your car, and it will work beautifully, I'm sure of it. I have a couple other ideas that I was going to put spray foam. When I put the two tires together, I was going to spray foam it and all that stuff, but there you go. Baja tire. Derby Baja tire. I showed you the ice and pavement drift track trick, and we're not messing around. COVID might be flipping kicking us in the ass, but COVID might be dang, I hate swearing. I gotta take all the swear words out after. But COVID is a son of a gun, and she's got us all wrapped up at home. And so we probably all have enough time to do this and make our old scrubs, bring them back, double tire them, and get ready for demo season. Who knows? Somewhere down the road, we're just personally just going to have to say, hey, you smash cars, I smash cars, I got a backyard, let's go smash cars and make a video. We might have to do that. I wouldn't suggest big hits, and make a small area to do it in, and yeah, find a little piece of Mexico right here in Canada. You could do it. I wouldn't suggest it though. Or did I just suggest it? Well, I'll have to say, you know, it's starting to snow and my cameras and my GoPros are all out here unprotected. So I'm going to just say, God bless. My name's Goshen. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and heck, build yourself some tires, yo. Save yourself hundreds of dollars. And this drift tire one, I tell you, man, that is for full send Barbie. If she's full send Barbie and the rest of you guys, Taylor Ray, I actually heard Taylor Ray say, hey, I don't have enough grip on the front. If he would do a little bit of magic like I just did with this osculating multi-tool, $39.99. This one's a cheap one, but it has a quick disconnect, which is kind of cool, except that it's not the best, but it's okay. It's alright, it'll do. And once they get hot, man, they go through rubber like nothing. God bless. Stay at home. Wash your hands. Hell, wash your nostrils. Stay safe.